You don't need me to tell you guys that Bioshock 1 was a masterpiece. And you don't need me to tell you that Bioshock 2 was incredible, but forgettable. But what definitely has to be said is that Bioshock Infinite is on par with Bioshock 1. I wanted to see what the negative reviews were saying about Infinite. They complained because it didn't take place in the submerged city of Rapture, which is a completely unfair assessment. Columbia is a breath of fresh air without recycled concepts and character designs. It includes new mobs, new interesting characters, a hateable villain, and unlike the city of Rapture, which projects anxiety and claustrophobia, the airborne city of Columbia's atmosphere is the precise opposite, projecting peace, freedom, and racism. And I don't know what you prefer, but I prefer something new and interesting, which is what this new city provides. And if you're still butthurt about the change, play the damn DLCs. They take place in Rapture, and not only do they make the original game better, they also make the story to Bioshock Infinite way better than it already was. I'll be honest when I say that the analog integration for the aiming is a bit jumbly. It's either too slow and imprecise or too fast and imprecise. I would be aiming with recommended mouse sensitivity, and it was too slow and sloppy. I turned it up one tick, and it was way too fast. I couldn't keep up with the crosshair. But on the hardest difficulty, might I add, I was still hitting headshots from miles away, running and gunning successfully. It doesn't feel like it, but the gameplay is incredibly smooth and somehow makes the aiming work. It's witchcraft. It feels like this game cheated this point, and I'm not even angry about it. I'm genuinely impressed. Bioshock Infinite released 10 years ago in 2013. This game had no re-release or remaster since its debut, and it's still a marvel to look at. The fact that computers 10 years ago could run this game is a damned miracle. The graphics are groundbreaking for their time, and still blew me away in 2023. The soundtrack is fun. What more can I say? Look at how it intertwines with the comedic scene.
We have company.
We do indeed.
Why are you following me?
We were already here.
Why are you following us?
Aperitif. You missed.
You'll find the going tough enough without squandering your friends.
Or your ammunition. Missed. Missed again. 4 out of 5. Another miss. And a miss.
We can afford to do this all day.
The question is, can you?
It hits you in the gut with that single violin echoing over a tragic moment. And I personally love the old-timey music that plays in the loading screen. It provides a lot of atmosphere. The story is... I give up. How do I even explain what goes on in this game? It explains everything. I know it, but it requires a mind greater than mine to put it into words. How about everything that happens in this game has a lot of weight and emotional baggage that helps redeem the main character. Booker DeWitt is the biggest mystery in the game. Everything in this story defines who this man is and what he will become. His mistakes, his skills, his regret, and his journey through Columbia are all intriguing, and assisted by Elizabeth, it all pulls together beautifully inside the intrinsic web of Bioshock.
Booker, are you afraid of God?
No. But I'm afraid of you.
If you're still mad about the story not taking place in Rapture, and I'm serious about this one, play the Burial at Sea DLCs. If the game was good already, these DLCs make it that much better. This game is a masterpiece with a perfect 5 out of 5 rating. So to people who watched up to this point, what game will you play next?
And now the end is near, and so I face the final curtain. My friend, I'll say it clear, I'll state my case, of which I'm certain. I've lived a life that's full. I traveled each and every highway. and more, much more than this. I did it my way. Regrets, I've had a few, but then again, too few to mention. I did what I had to do and saw it through without exemption. I planned each charted course, each careful step along the byway. More, much more than this, I did it my way. For what is a man? What has he got, if not himself? Then he has not to say the things he